Gentleman in the mix.
And taking these jobs out. I think that
Come and take my hand and walk with me. Let me show you light and let it be. Free yourself of all anxiety. When you be yourself, you're living free. Come and take my hand and walk with me. Let me show you life and energy. The one for trust and positivity. Come and take my hand. Vulnerability. You need to embrace it and just drop your guard so you can be authenticity. Take up a mask and let me see what stands in front of me. It's hard in love sometimes.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the early stream where we have an awaited executive order by President Trump, but we don't know what it's going to be. And then like in an hour and 10 minutes, he's meeting with El Salvador's president. So, and then today, he spoke this morning, right, saying that the U.S. would be the world's leader of AI and crypto. But typically stuff like this, it just normally doesn't go the way you think it's gonna go. So be prepared for that. All right, people thinking, oh my god, we're about to go to 112k plus today on this stream in 9 minutes, or probably 15-20 minutes, who knows when the signing will be. You might be sadly mistaken. It could be completely below 99k. But one thing is pretty certain: we're going to be going through a tremendous amount of volatility. Okay, it could start out really bad and then recover, or vice versa, where, oh my god, we just made all-time highs and we're below 99k within a matter of an hour. So this is about to be very, very interesting, but expect nothing, because what you expect probably not going to happen. All right. Yeah, we have less than 10 minutes apparently until the announcement. And so Bitcoin, 6 of the past 7 effing days testing the former highest daily candle closes ever back from December 16th and 17th. Too much supply even today. When Senator Loomis, she got appointed to whatever, she's like the one that is huge on Bitcoin. That's pretty much what catalyzed the rally off the low, where this morning, my god, we're at 101.2, and then we rallied, and then we hit the key level. And if you're wanting to see what this is, this was a 4-hour diamond pattern. It was at the demand. It was at the demand line. You can't even make this up. It was perfect. It was like last night. I was posting about it. We were testing it. We tested this thing for the better part of 8 hours before this rally, and then you broke out. You have broken out of the diamond. I mean, it was confirmed with the candle close in the 4-hour, and they are attempting right now to back test what was once the supply line as a demand line, a breakout back test attempt. But again, dude, it doesn't mean crap, because what we're about to witness is like an earnings play. Get out your coin, your favorite coin, whether it's your granddad's or, oh man, I just picked up a penny off the street, doesn't matter. Get it, flip it, and we're about to see where it lands. Okay, because that's the edge you have right now on where the directionality of this volatility. But I do want to be here with you for it, because I like history, documenting history. It's fun. With Bitcoin doing what it's doing today, fine. The S&P 500 quietly made fresh all-time high. So all this uncertainty and anticipation in crypto, which is always formula for disaster, going on, and then the normal stock market, we're good, man. We're real good. Nvidia, a little bit of pullback. It's not really accelerating. I just want those gaps to fill, or at least one gap. I want the one gap on Nvidia to fill. That'd be probably a good re-entry. But Bitcoin dominance, though, highest level of 2025 ongoing right now. Not good for the altcoins. Altcoins, dude, just don't look appealing. They're not appetizing. I mean, you got a couple arguments a little bit, but they're not very strong arguments. They're just not. And the collective S-Coin retracement is around the 618. And we want 886 retraces. So we're a couple fib nodes off of the pristine entries for the best trade setups, the highest probability of resolving bullishly. We're not there. And we're just still waiting. It's like hands off. Let's just be patient. let the comet come to us. But, then you got ones like XRP and Solana and BNB that are just not in the same category because you've had a lot more interest in them, a lot more demand, a lot more people buying them, and they've been propped up against their all-time highs. But I'm talking about VChain and GRT and you name it, like ApeCoin, maybe not even ApeCoin's joke, Storage Coin maybe, IOTA, good example, KNC. There's just so many where we want 88% retraces, we just don't have them yet. So, but we're here to monitor the incoming insane volatility, patiently waiting as on the 4-hour, the price is fluctuating a lot, right? A lot of price action going on. The highest high we saw of the day, around almost 107,000, and got to the low point. It's 2.5% swing in this 3-hour, 30-minute period, but the daily swing, we've had a 5.26% swing. I mean, that's a pretty big deal. $5,600 swing. Kind of crazy parity where we're at right now between the price and the percentage. It's the same, man. So how will this diamond resolve, chat? I mean, what's the executive order going to be? I mean, I don't even know if we have time for a poll. What would the poll even be? We have 3 minutes till supposedly Trump's supposed to sign, but I don't even know. I think we're out of time for that. Let me show you the Bitcoin dominance. Do a poll. Will it be live, huh? If it's immigration, it doesn't make sense. Like with what he said today, the meeting he's having in an hour with Bukele. Look at this. Highest level on Bitcoin dominance since December 21st going on December 20th. Heading on up to 60% again. Not good for alts, right? I mean, if Bitcoin goes down, oh my God, this thing's going to spike so hard and the alts are going to be down 10% plus. They're already doing terrible. Like there are, not every single one of them. Most of them are doing really bad today. QNT down almost 6%, GRT down 5%, AVAX down almost 5%, Lind almost 5%, Doge down 4.2%.
Is that a joint?
All right, so please know that it is not certain at all that something positive is about to happen. And I think there's about the same percentage chance of something really bad happening to the price of these assets. So what I'm talking about, I guess we can just look at the big ones first, if you care, like Ethereum. Like it's just, I got nothing to say about Ethereum. There's just nothing. There's no setup here. Like there's no technical setup where you would have a compelling argument based on traditional technical analysis for a long. You would be waiting for 3K 2,900 if you were lucky to get it. Maybe you get triple divergence down there or something. But for now, hands off Ethereum. Like again, for the swing trader, I'm trying to apply the framework that increases our chances from 50% to greater than 50%, right? You don't have it on Ethereum. You have to wait. That's fine. Taking a position right now is asking to, get wrecked, especially with volatility incoming. You ready for this, man? XRP down about 3%. Not looking too hot up here. I'm starting to get a little worried. All the failed tests of the resistance. This is starting to remind me shades of Solana. When Solana ran up and hit its all-time high, and this couldn't get anything going until Trump had to launch a scam coin on their platform. Great catalyst, and it took it up to the all-time high again, but just all bunch of fake outs, and here you are still trading below it. You're still below the old all-time high from 2021. So, I mean, is this going to be double tap? Man bun, double tap. Could be on the menu. You just don't know. Just as easily as they break this, finally, we're going to do it. It could be, no, man, it just 2021 on Bitcoin, where they tried once, big drawdown, 30K. We ran back up 65, 69K, and then it was over. And then it was just like, okay, they literally double topped it, and we got to go through a more corrective wave down. Hopefully that's not happening. But this is an extremely uncertain time. What's up, Tom Crown? What's not? Is this a recording? Yeah, dude, this is totally recorded. Totally recorded, man. Yeah, so we're still waiting for it, and you know it's not. It's 2:31, right? So it's already time, but no signing yet, and we don't even know what they're signing. But I think like if Trump signs and it's not Bitcoin strategic reserve, oh my God, this thing's about to go to 100K probably. And if it is signed as strategic reserve, we still don't even know if the price is going to respond positively. You just don't know, man. Just like earnings, wow, top to bottom beat, raised guidance, it still plummets. It doesn't make sense. Exactly, it's not supposed to make sense. Yeah, so Solana, XRP, you know, up against these resistances, it's going to be real bad if Bitcoin dumps here for all of these. Obviously the larger market cap cryptos, where there's way more interest in them, they're going to be okay. But my God, the other altcoins are just going to be, wow, man, remember they ran up 250% in a month? Well, they're going to lose almost all those gains. They're halfway to losing all those gains. So we look at all the big ones, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, 1.7% down. Really just heart rate monitor much. They cannot, 691.80, remember that's the 2021, May 2021 all-time high. They've just been flirting with this, disregarding it for so long. There is some sort of sell wall for sure at 731.64 and maybe demand line, but throw it out the window if Bitcoin dumps. But man, if it passes and Bitcoin was somehow to pump, right, this would be incredible. I mean, BNB, you can't even believe it, but they might be right now. They might be working on the highest low in history, the highest BNB swing low we've ever seen, for real. But yeah, it just doesn't matter when we have earnings coming up in moments. We're just patiently awaiting President Trump to do something. Yeah, dude, it's a very historical moment, possibly, right? We think it's going to be a historical moment, but just not sure yet. And thanks for the, over 1,000 people tuned in during this irregular stream time. And just real quick, so you can see the glory of the market. Well, hold on. SPX was all-time highs. I saw it with my own eyes. There it is. We have an all-time high S&P. Look at these gaps, man. These gaps are going to fill. I'm not sure when. But they did it. And you just don't know if this is going to sustain or not as a real breakout or not. You're just right up against it. So we could plot the close and make the zone there. You're just up against the top of the zone. Great area where it might react. Well, it did yesterday and once again today. So just think about us in a big range here, right? In between 5860 and 6100. Yeah, Tom, 75K, but I've been as slow as molasses. Yeah, dude, I don't know what kind of drugs your channel's on to get, like you're eating your Wheaties to get over 100K. I'll be 50 years old probably by the time we get 100K subs and before I get that YouTube plaque. So they probably won't even be handing out YouTube plaques anymore by the time I get to 100K. So hold on a sec. Sorry, one sec. My groceries are being delivered. So I'm gonna have to like take 1 second once they get to my door and just bring them in the door. Hold on 1 sec. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, so good day here, but Dow Jones, music stop? No, it's just really quiet. Yeah, Dow Jones continuing to just pump off that divergence and that failed bearish breakdown. The gap fill pretty much acted as a support. And, you know, you're at your highest price seen since December 9th. That's a big engulfing candle again. What a run. And you just got to wonder if this run will sustain to all-time highs again, or if we're just going to make an 88% retrace, because we're really close to that. This is where you catch a reaction. Almost there. 44.7. We were discussing this level yesterday. A little bit more in the tank. But wow. What a resilient, insane market. All this is, though, man, is your purchasing power going bye-bye. That's all that's happening. No, there was no snow in Miami. No. Not at all. What happened? Chat's getting a little lit in here. Y'all freaking out? We're still waiting. In, you know, the same fashion as most things, it's not going to happen on the moment. I mean, we're now 8 minutes removed from the signing time. It's 2:38 p.m. Eastern. So, looking at the NASDAQ, just sideways, right? Down, it's flat today, down 0.2%. You know, they broke out of what looked like could be a flag, but I'm not really sure. You know, the max threshold of this butterfly could run to 20,500 and it'd be okay. But yeah, I mean, this is because big tech and NVIDIA stalling out. One slumber party. I mean, next time Bitcoin pumps at night, that's the next time we have a slumber party, I guess. But that just typically doesn't happen. I mean, Bitcoin pumping during the Asia session is just not a thing. I'm saying hello to chat right now. I'm sorry I haven't said much to chat because we've just kind of been going. IWM, real quick, small caps, just to get them out of the way. It's up 0.19% today, you know, in between two big levels. There was some nice divergence, 200 moving average test, and just ran up with the other index funds. That's about it. Okay. So, yeah, going back to, we're just kind of here for this. This is what we're here for, man. Bitcoin, the potential executive order, and what's going to happen when it's signed, and if it has anything to do with crypto or Bitcoin anyway, right? It could be a complete bamboozling. What's up, Crypto Horda? How you doing, man? Nothing got signed yet. It's supposed to be signed. Oh, y'all want to look at Trump coin? I mean, it's already rugged. I mean, not rugged like the definitive terminology, but it has, what's less than a rug? I don't know. It's a whatever. Which one was it? The MEX? Was it MEX? I think had more data. Yeah, it's down today a little bit, right? Yeah, I mean, it's probably just going to go where Bitcoin goes, right? If Bitcoin pumps, this thing's going to have a good time. I mean, when Bitcoin was running up to the 106Ks today, look what it was doing. I mean, it was up. It was up $39, $239. But Bitcoin's been pulling back, and it's kind of just following the rest of the altcoins right now, in line with them, okay? So, yeah, there's not much to do here. You can't really apply traditional technical analysis to give yourself an edge on something like this. SLIE.
MH tipped $25. Hi Mitch, could you please take a look at $SLI on the NYSE ARCA? A nice M shape completing with DRV Pipo PLS.
Three rising valleys. Nice. That sounds really good. MH, thank you, dude. Let's do it right after we look at total. Jonathan, how you doing? You still like totals, or are you kind of over them now?
I like turtles.
Okay. Just range bound as F, right? Between 3 trillion. Remember, total market cap is all crypto combined. It's the aggregate of it all. 3 trillion to 3.67 trillion. They have been trying to test the top of that range, since the 17th, and just flat today. Bitcoin's up 1.24%, but total's literally up 0.01%. That's because altcoins are doing miserably today. No one's buying altcoins right now. They're just not. Okay. So understand, like, if you're failing and hey, the announcement is Trump's not signing a Bitcoin executive order, it's gonna, you have a target obviously to the bottom of the range, but I would think if it was gonna be like the ideal situation for everyone that cares about Bitcoin, we'd be testing 3.62 to 3.67 trillion again soon, but again, no expectations. Please do not have them. They will expectations in crypto, especially in moments like this, is how you get destroyed. So cool, Gordon. No one cares. Hey, look, dude, some scrub just talked crap to a millionaire. Like, who cares? We know you aren't one. So, patiently awaiting, chat. But what I'm talking about on, like, waiting, as we discussed yesterday, I think this was a good example, is something like GRT. Many of them look like this. Homogeneous, a bunch of S coins. They dumped, but they didn't quite get to the level we're looking for, right? We want completed M shapes. We want 88% retraces. And we want inflection points to be tested again, which had not happened, but I think we'll get it. As you can see what's happening today on GRT, unless a rally occurs, going for the lowest daily candle close since November 15th. And soon approaching the kilo. We were saying there was about 20% downside on this. Just wait for it to lose 20% of its value, and then let's reassess. But what we would want to see, not what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. But if it was to play out like this, this is exactly how we could construct an amazing trading plan. Right? It hits the pattern completion zone, maybe overshoots it a little bit. They violate the key level, but they recapture it. And then they reconfirm its validity as support. That is what would give us an increased probability of a particular outcome, which would be higher prices later. So it would be how we could set up a strategic stop loss. It's how we could have a pristine entry with maximum upside potential. We have to wait for this. As we've waited time and time again for these patterns to develop, the type 1 reaction, the type 2 return, the spring, the back test of spring, all the things that we could dream of, this is what we would want. But we don't have it yet, so we have to wait. And we may never get it, which is fine. So if we never get it here, we just continue hitting the space bar, scanning across all markets, looking for the exact same setup that I just plotted. Okay. Gladius, the fart coin. No, what was it? The Fartley. Yep. Someone said it. The Fartley. Their famous last words. No, we'll never know who it was. I think we might have to go back, tripping through time to see that. So yeah, that's one of them. Avalanche, I think, might be another. Yeah, dude, just like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you want this. If it doesn't happen, fine. Cool, dude. Great. It randomly rallied at a random area. Awesome. But if you want to give yourself an edge, you want all of that to develop, and it hasn't yet. But we're working on it. It takes time, lots of time, for these M shapes to develop, and then the price action at those price reversal zones to occur. So you just gotta wait, man. You gotta wait. Unfortunately, on a lot of them. What about ICX? I don't know. We're just looking at S coins waiting on Trump. Yeah, dude. Like, what's there to do? Like, maybe they double bottom it here. Maybe divergence develops at some point. But look, man. If you're wanting a double bottom to occur, you want the double bottom to occur at a historical inflection point. You don't want to be like, you can try, but you don't want to be taking longs in random areas trying to identify patterns. You're looking for the patterns to develop and mature, right? Conclude their development. And when they're concluding their development, the price is responding positively to a key inflection point. You want both. You got to have them both. And this doesn't, maybe you're going to just double bottom here randomly, but you would be better to go down to 14 cents. If you really wanted it, you would want something like this. You would want it to get violated. Oh my God, it's over for Icon. Then they recapture, then they reconfirm. Then you have an edge, a great chance of a more resounding recovery and rally. You don't have these things yet. We have to keep waiting. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. Just like this on so many others. What about loop ring? Yeah, dude, good God. Like, it's breaking support. Like, wouldn't you want to see an 88% retrace? You would. You just want to wait for this to happen. Oops. Hello? You just want this to happen. Look how perfect it'd be. Are you trying to tell me that the 88% retrace, the pattern completion zone of this potential bullish bat pattern, just happens to be at an inflection point from history? Oh, look. Wow, it is. It's perfect. This is not a joke, man. Like, if it doesn't happen, who cares? I don't give a crap about loop ring, but if it does, whoa, there might be opportunity. But it's not just, okay, we're going to get down there and we're going to test it. It's like, okay, then we want to see some good structure develop down there. And then, okay, we have an edge, and then we can long it, so sleep better at night, owning it. Okay, but it's just not there. What does that mean? That means, like, loop ring needs to lose another 24 to 30% of its value minimum before any of this makes sense for a new long, which is really bad because, like, I don't know how these altcoins get down there with Bitcoin about to pump to 112K. I don't know how it gets there. So you're not even going to get an opportunity in these altcoins for the best harmonic setups if Bitcoin pumps, I guess. But what's up, obese boss? Yeah, man, we're just waiting. I don't know. Like, hey, dude, it's now 20 minutes past the signing time. So, should have known, right? That's okay. Patiently waiting. Yeah, 1043, going to the lows of this 4-hour candle. Here we go. Volatility. It's here. It's been here. Yeah, terrible, terrible stuff. So, heading down to 103 now to test that level, I guess. Yeah. So we got more of these alts that are just like, oh, they're not where we want them to be yet. IOTA is a good example, I think. Yeah, IOTA is a great example, and it just doesn't look good, man. I know, like, hey, is that a 3 rising valleys? It looks like it's about to puke. And if it puked, it would be so good of a puke because we would see a nice deep retrace. We get a back test of key levels. They're altcoins, chat. They're just being traded by big
Donald
money.
is on the phone with Satoshi right now working on the plan.
Oh, yeah. It's a little late to be working on the plan, don't you think? But maybe that's why Bitcoin's dumping. You know, the free market's like, what? He's talking now. He should have been already talked. It should be done. It should be, okay, we're going to sign it. Of course it's not signed yet. Bitcoin price would not be at 1039. It would either be at like 99K or 110K if he actually signed a Bitcoin strategic reserve, because we don't actually know if it's going to pump off that. So I don't really trust this at all. This is not like a good spot to be trading. It's not. I don't care. These altcoins are not investments at all. They almost always lose 88% of their value. And if they don't, then they will later. So after another run. So it just, what is this? Like a ascending, broadening wedge or something? It's like a bear flag, you know? Like, I don't feel good about this. It's the third peak too. 1, 2, third peak. Look, shooting star reversal. Bearish engulfing candle. Why not just mark down? It would be perfect. It would be a dream to get to 20 cents. 15 cents would be awesome. What would that be? What would 15 cents be? Oh, look. It would be an 88% retrace. Wow. Yeah. Altcoin's just not the play right now. Stock market, you got some opportunities there. But I just want to make people completely aware. How about Uniswap down 2.8%? Man, that's just, that right there, that's not good. I mean, maybe they're just painting such a beautiful pattern to bamboozle us like they did on Bitcoin. But dude, that looks so bad. Like a head and shoulders continuation pattern. Going for the lowest daily candle close since November 26th. A bearish breakdown yesterday, another one. I mean, doesn't it look like Uniswap setting up for 867? That just might be bad for Bitcoin. That just means like, okay, if these altcoins are going to respect the TA, Bitcoin's going way lower. It has to. If we're going to make an 88% retrace from any respective swing low, Bitcoin has to dump, right? How is it toxic to identify a bearish looking structure and to just talk about, okay, the asset is trading below a very real level? Okay, look, history shows very, very real levels here, reversal points. They tried 3 times. The oscillators are starting to look really bad, like the RSI reading. Oh, look, RSI lowest reading since November 4th on Uniswap. That's real. That's not toxic. Like, if you're coming in here and you're new and you're hearing this, like you think it's negative and toxic to just tell you what's happening to an asset, bro, you got some problems, man. People got problems, dude. Yeah, we got 6 minutes to your 4-hour close. Bitcoin's 4-hour is at its lows right now, but that's toxic, right? I'm talking real bearish. That dude. Okay, dude, I guess I should just be bullish just to make you feel good, okay? I don't even like call it bearish or bullish. It's just not good price action if you want it to go higher next. Bro, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane what I'm hearing from some people. We got 1,200 people here. I mean, like, what can I do? Like, if it looks bad, what am I supposed to... Look at this. You know, it's been looking bad. It made a lower high. So they tested the levels resistance. Big Mike, man, oh my God.
Big Mike .886 tipped $250. This is why I love the fact that we have another market that is looking hot. I just entered your NVDA setup. Join the Citadel to get these setups.
Big Mike, well, I hope you got in like the day I posted it, because it just so happened that night Trump talked about AI, 500 billion, Stargate, and then it was up 3+% for you. So it was like an immediate payoff. But yeah, if you got in today, whatever. They will not sign it today, but like they said they were gonna sign it today. So how do you know? Like, why would you say it like you actually know? So yeah, anyway, another just failure, man. Like how many effing there's just too much supply. At 106,000, 107,000, too much supply. As you can see, like that's how many times they have failed since January 17th. So just another failure, and then the altcoins just look terrible. So like, okay, bearish price action to a key level identified, but then a sign of weakness came in. Okay, this isn't being negative. This is identifying price action and what it represents. Okay, all these candles are the psychology of buyers and sellers. Okay, swing highs, swing lows. That is representative of what people are thinking, what they're doing. Okay, on the order book. So they were testing a key level from history. We know once and twice, sell off. Then they rallied it again. And what happened? There was such a lack of demand from the buyers that they were unable to retest the 145 level as they had been doing no problem from December 21st all the way to January 9th, right? They failed. That is a sign of weakness. And as you can see what's happening, going for the lows, and you're just waiting on probably a 92.86 cent Tezos scam coin. Makes sense. It ran so much. And now they hit a key level, and there was too much supply there. Sell off. Rallies occurred, and guess what? Market participants are realizing, dang, man, we're never getting it back up there anytime soon. We need a way deeper retrace. Which would make sense, because you're looking for the M shape to develop. You're looking for the what? X, A, B, C, D. 886, you want a 72 cent Tezos. 71 cent Tezos if you want a solid setup. Down there, that's where a lot of support is. It's what happens, man. They run these things up and then they consolidate. Oh, okay, market participants realize they're not going to get it back up to they're not going to rival the previous high. And then they just dump it. They just reset it because it's a trader's market. Because Tezos is not an investment. It's just a scam coin meant to be traded. That's it. Motive, I believe if you do executive orders, you can then get it codified, so it's not like it can't happen that way. Yeah, like people would be shocked how much value these alts can lose. It's like people would be shocked because they're obviously they've never participated in these markets before. Like if you're coming in the stream and you're talking about like me being negative or toxic about all these altcoins making 88% retraces, that means you have not participated in any effing cycle before. You're delusional. You're out of your mind. You have no experience. We have seen so many cycles where they pump and then they lose all their value. They pump, they lose all their value over and over and over again. They do it over and over and over again. Look, Tezos trading at the same price it was trading at when? Oh, look, December 2018. They're not meant to own long term. They are just financial instruments we use to identify patterns and the price action correlate to key levels so we can construct a trading plan and have optimum risk management. That's it. That's all they're meant for. Okay, we can keep going on these. Cardano down 1.5%. It's not over yet, but it's starting to look bad. Like, you know, you had the nice spring back test. Okay, third valley looked okay. But then the rally occurred, and what happened? A new piece of data presented itself, which was about the exact same high as we saw in January, early January. Both of these highs, testing this high from December, all three of these highs are lower than the highest high from December 5th. So pretty much like they're confirming, right, distribution to a degree, less than before. And now it's just, man, if we don't get a good executive order, and not just it's not like just we're getting the executive order, life is good. It's like you got to get a good executive order, and then the animal spirits that own this market, the composite operators, they then have to buy. Like tons of money has to flood into Bitcoin for the green candle in order for some of these altcoins to be saved. Because right now I'm starting to lose a lot of confidence in Cardano after this recent week a little rally already rolling over. Like it's not a dead trade or anything yet. The stop loss is just below 89 cents, 89.5 cents. You have an argument to not own Cardano below 89.5 cents because you will get a far more significant drawdown most likely to the 60s, 50s, 40s, and then you'd be getting the good old fashioned 886 that we want. But yeah, it's been performing a lot better than others for sure. Yeah, Tom, I mean, for, you know, well, there you go. You just confirmed a failure of a breakout, right? Like of the little diamond we had. Very neutral pattern, just too much chop, man. It's not a significant time scale either. So make of that what you will. Pretty lame. And here it is. It is now 3 o'clock. 30 minutes removed from when Trump was supposed to sign an executive order related to something, but it hasn't happened yet. And so I would imagine Bitcoin will continue to dump until he signs, right? Why would anyone do anything until he signs like he said he was going to sign? So, how about VChain? It's actually up today. Can you believe it? Sideways. Sideways, but trading below, like it'd be better above 5.1 cents, technically. But it's below it again. Test, test, test. Up thrust. Back test of up thrust. Most recently. That's not good price action. I don't think you want to, you kind of don't want to own VChain below 5.1 cents like that. It's just, and do I need to paint it like I have on the others? It's already there. It's like, all right, let's give ourselves, the bad action magnet is already broken. Just wait for the 886. Why not just wait for like 2.5 cent VChain? No one will want to see that. And it's like, good God, what is it? 35, 40% downside. Yeah, 45% downside for an 88% retrace. Divergence. Yeah, divergence. If you want to know, man. Divergence. Here's the. This is what happens if you have a failed head and shoulders. How you can measure the move of the structure if it's real. So it's still a valid, invalidated head and shoulders. If that makes sense. So anything above this right shoulder is good. So they're testing that right shoulder again as support today. Hopefully it holds. But anyway, I was going to go into divergence, where there are 3 different forms of divergence: Class A, B, and C. Class A is your strongest form, but I'm going to be showing you Class B divergence, Class B bullish divergence, which developed on Bitcoin after that fake out. So Class B bullish divergence is when the price, you see one valley, and you see a discernible peak, right? Then you see a second valley, right? One low and then the exact same low. Okay, you see this level of negative momentum on the histogram, and then when the price rivals that price again, there is significantly less negative momentum on the second test, but same price, but lower levels on the histogram. That's your Class B bullish divergence. So it implies impending price action reversal to the upside. So you're looking for that to develop on significant time scales like the daily. You're looking for divergence to develop at inflection points, right? Supports, resistances, which is what happened here. So you had that. Then you had, let me show you here, some Class A bullish divergence that developed on the 4-hour. Let me show you. This was identified on the stream, by the way, if you watch. It happened in real time. The recapturing, the back test, everything by the microscope. So you made a low on price. You see the valley here, then a rally, then a new valley, but the low came in like a lower low than the previous low, right? But as you can see on the oscillator, you had the opposite, right? You had a big spike in negative momentum, and then you had a lower low, and then far less momentum on the lower low. So you were diverging. So the RSI exact same. Well, I guess it was pretty much like Class C divergence. Class C, okay, Class C bullish divergence is when you make a low on price or the same low or a lower low, but the oscillator makes a double bottom. So this pretty much was like the same low. So you had Class C bullish divergence on the RSI and Class A bullish divergence on the MACD histogram. So getting to cover all 3 forms of divergence. Class C bullish divergence is your weakest form. A divergence, it does not necessarily represent that a reversal is coming, but Class A and Class B do represent. So, so yeah, hopefully that helps. That's your divergence education. Okay. It's really nice to have that because that typically ushers in, you know, an impending reversal. But a lot of times, what you'll get is the divergence ushers in a nice wave up, but that wave up a lot of times won't sustain, and we'll see some sort of reversal, and then a lot of times you get a higher low gets put in. So like for instance, I guess we're just waiting for Bitcoin, man. We're waiting for Trump, waiting for Bitcoin chat. All right. So in the meantime, why not just like invest in ourselves and, you know, yeah, well, a lot of times what I've learned about, okay, the price dumps, then it rallies, and then we'll get a sell-off, okay, it'll look like that, and then, you know, the oscillator will be like this. Okay, you'll get your divergence, right? Bullish divergence. But then what will happen is you'll get a rally and then, oh no, a sell-off, but then the sell-off finally concludes and you get a higher low than the previous low. And then that's like stronger. That's like, okay, all of a sudden there's now evidence that buyers are reassuming control of the asset because the higher low, more than before, accumulation. And you can get oftentimes on that first low, they're reconfirming its validity as support, so spring back test. And at those levels, those are great areas to construct a trading plan where you can have an entry, a very tight stop loss that is strategic, right? It's like, you know, all right, man, I wouldn't want to own it below that level. It could be going a lot lower, you know, and then, okay, all right, so the closer you are to that level, that's where you strategize entries. You can get really lucky and get stuff like this. Oh my God, like confirmation lows and stuff, really good. But yeah. So that's the how divergence forms like that, but then it can get better. Like you can have even better arguments off the divergence. So just going long off bullish divergence is like you're saying, hey man, I'm placing a bet that sellers are exhausted. I want to buy the seller exhaustion. But then like you could wait, you get the run, and then it pulls back, or you buy on the divergence and then it rallies and then it starts pulling back, and then you could start adding on. Whoa, the buyers are reassuming control of the asset with the higher low. You could layer in. So anyway, sorry, music stopped. We're at 103.928. Sorry, let me still awaiting, man. An executive order signing. What are they doing, man? We are now 38 minutes removed from the original time. Yeah, if you're enjoying the, you know, coverage of this, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. You know, no one's liking the price action really right now. It's super choppy. But yeah, I mean, we could look at gold real quick. How's gold doing? You talk about bullish, or not bullish, but the golden diamond. It was beautiful. I mean, this is one of the prettiest diamonds I've seen in a long time. Like, diamonds don't happen that often. And all of a sudden, gold's daily had it, and somehow Bitcoin's 4-hour has it. And it's like, what the heck's going on? But then we know gold had the cup with handle on the monthly, and so did Bitcoin. Gold hit its measured move of the cup with handle and has not seen it again, but seems like soon it will. This was the measured move, like 27.83. Bitcoin has not seen its measured move of that cup with handle on the monthly. Its measured move is $121,000. So we're still like waiting on that. Would I ever do an education course? I mean, I probably should. I should probably do that, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just like you come in here and you ask, and then like, boom, I'll do the education for you. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. But divergence is just one thing, right? Think about divergence as just one variable. Alone, it's... So what you're looking for is like the bullish divergence to develop at a key level. And then, you know, maybe you get a lower low, and then they recapture the key level. And then you get some sort of daily bullish, like a Japanese candlestick pattern to develop, like a signal candle. Like, hey man, the green light to long. It's a bullish engulfing candle or a piercing line reversal or something. Yeah, and then M shapes and stuff. So it looks like gold, yeah, all-time high is looming. You know, if you want to measure move of this, shoot, man. Size of the diamond from the breakout. I mean, that 100% measure move is going to take you like 29.20. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, look, 103.3 now and falling. Yep, Bitcoin is now red on the day. Yeah, well, again, I told you, the longer this stalls, the price is not going up when there's an expected executive order for Bitcoin, possibly, probably, and it's 40 minutes past when he's supposed to sign. The price is not going to go up. All right, so, yeah, so gold looking really strong. Gotta love it. And then, yeah, you were talking about NVIDIA, because all of a sudden, you know, you had this, you talking about spring back test. So, okay. All right, you had a key level that was violated. Okay, we're getting real volatile now. This is, yeah, volatility. Remember, this is like earnings, okay? We have rallies and valleys. This is, here we go. There might be something coming in now. Something might be happening. All we can do is look at the chart. I'm not seeing anything. I have like a live broadcast going on one of my screens. Here we go. Is it being signed, chat? Has someone...
Signing here in just a second. Let's go live right now to the visual outside the White House. From there, we'll then see the signing of executive orders inside the Oval Office.
Okay, here we go.
Thanks so much for streaming.
We don't know. Chat. This could be at 102 or 110, but it looks like it's coming. And it's not going to be one executive order. It's going to be multiple ones, apparently. So if you're out there, like a mod especially, if you're on X, copy and paste in the chat what's happening, okay? We're now at 105.8, where we were just moments ago at 103.2. This volatility is one thing that could be expected. The only thing that could be expected is volatility. So just ping-ponging. Hardcore, man. We're, again, understand we could be at 102.5 in seconds. Just like we could be at 108 in seconds. Yeah, I know I'm on the NVIDIA chart, but we have Bitcoin up right here. I mean, you know, like the Bitcoin 4-hour chart, look, it's scaled in. It's like, what else could you ask for? It's so, I mean, like, can you not see this on mobile? This is just, okay, he's about to sign something. That's why it moved like that. So, anyway, NVIDIA would be good for a gap fill if we could get it. And a back test of the old all-time high as support. It would be, you know, knocking out two birds with one stone. But yeah, like a spring back test of spring with like that bullish divergence, like class B, or it's so close you could say it's bullish convergence too, whatever. See, chat, this is what I'm saying. Like, you just can't trust anything right now. It's so volatile. This 4-hour candle, okay, 15 minutes of the existence of this candle, $2,854 swing so far. We could be at 100K, man, or we could be at 110K when this is all said and done. Okay. Total is flat. I guess we can go to the Bitcoin daily chart if you want to see it. There is no news yet. As you can see, the price of Bitcoin is everywhere. I mean, in fact, it's so volatile since Trump got inaugurated. Just think about it. How many swings we've had? 6% swing. Then you had another 7% swing. And then from there, you had a 4% swing. But then on that one day, it swung effing 9%. And then from that 9% swing, it then rallied to 8% swing. And then from there, it's gone down 6%. And now it's, dude, it's like, good luck, man. This is casino. We were at the casino, the effing Bitcoin casino. What we would prefer is the signing of the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. All the Bitcoin that our U.S. government has would be vaulted inside of that reserve. And then what would actually take us to all-time highs now would be they announced that our government would start purchasing Bitcoin, which is like, I think, a pipe dream. Doesn't seem likely that that's going to be it. But he did run on that, right? Someone back me up. Hype song. You're never going to hear the hype song again. Okay. Close to signing. Yeah, that's great, dude. 46 minutes later. We're at 105. We've been at 105 for the greater part of a week now. The old candle high close, all-time high, again, has been tested 6 out of the past 7 days to no avail. Every time the market participants run it up to that level, there is too much supply, not enough demand to break it, so buyers have relented every time, including the day we made an intraday all-time high of $109,358.01. So today's just another day until something happens. Or you can watch this on RSBN, but like, it's nothing, dude. You want to see what it is? Look, it's just this. It's just like a guy in Auburn, Alabama talking and a video of the White House. It's nothing. It's just, you're not seeing anything. So until Trump actually starts doing something. But look, man, what I'm saying, like, it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go, chat, ever. So for all the people saying it's happening, it's like, what about now? Is it now not happening, chat? He's holding the ink pen. I don't think that's true. There is no confirmation. It's not happening yet. Was it not delayed until no? At 3:30 TA, he's supposed to be speaking with President Bukele of El Salvador. So, okay, he's holding Big Mac. Yep, chat. Real news.
VChain doing things.
Oh my God, it's scary.
Another tip, $25. Thank you for always sharing your knowledge, Professor Mitch. Please share your wisdom on CRSP CRISPR Thera.
What's up, Anon? Thank you for the VChain doing things. That's like a 8% chance of that happening. Back when I used to drink on stream occasionally, that would trigger and I would have to chug a beer. But man, we're years removed from that now. I would chug something alcoholic on stream if he passed the reserve and he announced that we were going to buy 1 million Bitcoin like he said he was, and we break over 100K this stream. Like that, I would abide by the VChain doing things. Okay, I'd skip my workout, everything if that happened. But it's a big if, man. That's beyond a big if. Yeah, it's a very loud Belushi trigger. It startled me. Well, Alex, that's why Bitcoin rallied to 106K today off the $102,000 lows because of that. So understand how. Oh, here we go.
The Justice Department and our government will end.
Oh my God!
At the U.S.
What just happened?
There last time a president.
Okay, that was fake news. That wasn't even real. Dude, dump Bitcoin because of that, man. Don't you dare bring on Trump randomly and it not be actually him signing. Okay, chat. See the volatility. We're testing the big level again. 6 out of the past 7 days. Testing. Okay, we need Big Mike 886 to come in. Come on, market buy. Bitcoin 110K. All right, break it all. Trump order on crypto to develop national digital asset stockpile crypto lord. But isn't that like older? Isn't that old news? That was from earlier today, this morning. Yeah, we need Big Mike and Crypto Hoarder to combine their powers and just market buy here. Okay, someone needs to just come in like a sovereign wealth nation right here, because once the supply is all right. David Weiss talks about this stuff. There's normally always absorption going on at levels, but the really difficult thing is trying to know what type of absorption is going on. So we could be identifying right now that the buyers are absorbing the remaining supply. And once the supply is fully absorbed, there will be no more supply here, and we will see a major markup in price. But at the same time, the sellers could be absorbing the demand that is lasting here. And eventually, the demand will cease because the buyers will say, well, you know, I'm just done. Obviously, we can't break it. Look at the order book. Dude, yeah, screw that. I'm done. And they just stop bidding here. And so it'd be sellers absorbing demand. So it's very tough. It seems like buyers absorbing supply because the trend's really good. That failed potential head and shoulders, the sentiment pro Bitcoin president. We've been consolidating for what? 2 months now, man. It's 2 months of consolidation. National digital asset stockpile. That should be really good for XRP, Solana, and Bitcoin, I believe. Maybe Cardano, Hedera. Flip the coin. Dang, dude, I don't have a coin. Oh, yeah, I have a coin. I have my own Mitrade TA coin, but it's like encased in the, you know, the thing. So, okay, tails never fails. Okay, it landed on tails, chat. So, but unfortunately, that's not the coin flip that's going to determine which way Bitcoin goes. So I don't know why you got me to do it. We did it, man. I think there are wheels you can spin too that are 50-50, which is the same thing. But yeah, total market cap still up against its own respective sell wall, rectangling as F for 2 months. What's happening to Bitcoin? Extreme levels of volatility, where we just went and tested 106 again. That is, I mean, how many times now? 4 hours, 3 times, but 60 minute would, yeah, 60 minutes pretty interesting because, yo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the past 7 hours, we have seen a test of this very, very real level. It's just undeniable. You cannot argue with it. This is why I always hold in high regard candle closes. Just seeing, so you learn like so many times. You watch the price of an asset hit the candle close in reverse, but not touch the wick so many times. Dad24, you say, why so much hate on Ethereum? Why gaslight? Why say things that aren't real? Because like we're not even talking about Ethereum. I brought up Ethereum one time at the beginning of the stream and talked about its technicals not being great using the framework that's taught here for a swing trade. Okay, we're back up against this level, chat. Up against it. Okay. Are we absorbing supply? Andrew, I don't know if I can. Well, yeah, we got a national digital asset stockpile is going to be created, but that's still, look at it. That's it. That's literally it. That's not good, man. Is a strategic or is a digital asset stockpile the same thing as a strategic reserve, chat? Is that even a... All right, here we go. We're just keep effing testing it. Too much supply. I'm turning it off. Sorry, I just have it was repeating before the stream started. I had that level, so we're just patiently watching this very, very real level here. Okay, Let me, what was that? What was 106.875 again? It was, oh yeah, it's the highest 4-hour candle close ever, I think. So we're really close here, man. This just isn't really great. I mean, it's not a huge pump for such a good catalyst. Who's selling here? They're clearly sellers. They've been sellers here for 7 hours. But more than that, though. I mean, right? This was a... They couldn't... Too much supply here. Too much supply here, the 19th and the 17th. But now we have a stockpile. Yes, it is. Chat. I mean, this isn't really what I thought. But again, this is what I'm saying. It's not going to go the way you think it is. So what I didn't think was going to happen is he was actually going to do something like that, sign that EO. And what is wrong with right side broadcasting? If he's doing this and they're just saying awaiting President Trump's executive order signing and they're not showing him do anything. Like, that's not the, yeah, if it was, like, I thought at least dump or pump, and now it's just, suppressed at resistance. He hasn't signed anything yet. Dude. Oh my God. Well, at least the mods are saying it was signed, so I believe Crypto Lawyer and Brad. Did Brad say it? Look, man, when I'm streaming, it's tougher, okay? Yeah, Wayne Batson, it is.
CR Pi stockpile means made in USA altcoins included, not just Bitcoin, even more bullish than Strategic Reserve IMO. Can you check link her by the way, thanks.
I can as we, again, the action screen, we're just awaiting that 106.1 level, 106.875. Be tested and tested and tested, but when will it all be absorbed? When will there be no more supply at this level? Yeah, Chainlink, that was bad, then it was good, then it's okay. You know, like, this was the one where it's like, it was such a great educational moment, okay? Because this is why you don't expect things. This is why when structures develop, you still don't expect things. And I walked you through this whole thing that happened where, oh my God, it was a tall head and shoulders, potentially a very well established neckline at a key support from history. They tested it again and it failed. They rallied it. Oh no, a lower high. Oh, we're screwed. And then what they do, they did the fake out, right? Oh no, they took it to 1784. We were clearly below all key inflection points intraday. But then what happened? They recaptured that level in the market. They closed and settled up at above that level by the close on the daily. And then what happened the next day? A bullish engulfing candle, right? A signal candle. Buyers defended support. Then what? Instead of a head and shoulder, it became a dragon pattern. A low, the lower low. Remember, hey, we did the educational segment on bullish divergence. This is class A bullish divergence. The low, the slightly lower low, substantially lower levels of negative momentum. Impending price action reversal to the downside was implied. You got a signal candle, bullish engulfing candle. And look at the rally so far, up to a 618 from this high to low. 61% retrace. You've been stalling here. And this is where I was talking about, right? This could be a good example. Like, sometimes they do this, the rally stalls out, and then you get something like this, like a sell-off and a back test, right? And sometimes you get hidden bullish divergence on that, where you get a higher level of negative momentum, but a higher low. And again, that implies a continuation to the upside, not a reversal. But that's, again, there's classic bullish divergence and there's hidden bullish divergence. So anyway, again, Chainlink, that was great, but up here, flip your coin on if it's going to go a little bit higher or if it's just going to pull back first and pivot. But there you go, man. Like, that was, if he signed that, that's really bad. Like, this is not what you wanted to see at all. We've just failed again. Bitcoin has failed again to break resistance. after the SBR is not confirmed, apparently. Crypto lawyer, you seen this? There you go, man. It's never gonna be what you expect. See, I expected 108 or 100. Not, oh, we're just gonna run to 106 and there's no demand and now we're gonna crap out. And maybe we're gonna go to 100 now. My God, like that's awful. I don't know if there's much else that can be done now to save Bitcoin, because that was the only thing that could have. People waiting for proof. You're confirming it. There was a pump from 103K to 106K. There was a $3,000 pump. But now, it's just everywhere. No new executive orders for today. Not yet. Well, we're just, again, between 103 and 106. That's the range for now. And thanks for the 1,685 of y'all tuned in for this historic moment. It doesn't feel very historic based on the price action we are receiving. Yeah, bring out the man buns. A lot of noise and uncertainty. Oh, I bet, crypto lawyer. I bet, man. If it was confirmed, I don't think we would have failed at 106 right there. So they might go test it again, but no one can differentiate on X or Twitter between rumors and news. Chat, we are in a moment of uncertainty, and I think the price is now uncertain. But this is what happened. Okay, so when the market closes, like on the equities market, and it's like, say, NVIDIA has earnings, this is the exact same price action that happens leading up to an earnings report on a high volatility, high volume stock, highly anticipated earnings. You see big swings like this before the announcement even happens, before they even announce earnings. So it's kind of in line, I guess. Rumors, FUD, fake news. Kevin Stu, yeah. Apparently it's not. They're just still interviewing someone. There's just a video of the White House. Nothing's going on. Dude, it is now an hour and 3 minutes removed from the original EO signing time. It's supposed to work out at 4:30. It's leg day. But if this keeps going like this, I might just have to skip. Oh, God, skip leg day? I would just postpone leg day. Yeah, hey, the good news is some altcoins have gone positive, which was something that wasn't happening. Yeah, Solana is now positive on the day. Okay, you're right. Y'all are right. So the rumor is really propagating. Solana XRP was down 3%. It's now only down 0.9%. This is actually possibly, and Ethereum's up, but meh. Ethereum's nowhere near all-time highs or anything like that. Please understand, chat, this yellow line here, I'm going to make it red for you, okay? Make it, because that's what I'll typically do. Magenta, beautiful magenta line. That is the old all-time high from 2021. That is everything. That is beyond everything. Because above this level, convincingly, I think it's $330. What was the measure? Let me get out the... This is your first target in price discovery on Solana, okay? If you're watching... And we are going to break into price discovery. 326 is the 1272. 361 the 1414. And if you want the golden mean ratio, the 1618, which Bitcoin already did that. Okay. That was 88K on Bitcoin, maybe. The $412 is your 1618 in price discovery on Solana. So if this strategic reserve or whatever we're talking about, the rumor circulating that it's not just going to be Bitcoin, it's going to be Solana and XRP. You have an easy 326 target. That's some, it all depends, but this is how close you are to the promised land. That's how close you are. And you know what's so cool about it? After these two lows came in, and you've tested once, now you tested twice. Even if they sold it off, you could come down and check back on some of these other key levels from history, hold it, and then run later. So it's either you could be layering into this situation. You'd be in trouble below 190, I think. But dude, there's just, if you're above all these other big levels, you're in really good shape. So yeah, this one's good, but no matter what happens, whether it's 250, 220, 208, you're in good technical shape. You got a good bullish trend going on. Higher lows more than before. Now you notice how here, hey chat, what kind of bullish divergence was this? Of the three, what was it? A, B, or C? Anyone know? See if y'all remember. Maybe. Another failed test, chat, of 106. We have some answers. Really? That's kind of pathetic, dude. For how many people? 1,670 people. We got like 5 answers. Really? Yeah, so the correct answer would be B, Class B, bullish divergence. When the price is the same, but the oscillator is a lower level. Or, again, this would be bullish divergence on the RSI. What's really cool about this type of divergence here was the fact that like the bearish control zone threshold was like defended. It was like recaptured and reconfirmed as support almost. It's kind of wild. But yeah, here's one low on price, the exact same price on the second low, but higher levels of relative strength. So bullish divergence. Trump signing now, apparently.
As soon as we get that live feed, you can see that stack to the right of the president. That's a number of executive orders right there. We'll know one by one which one they are as we go. Let's shift over to today's Brooke Rollins.
Volatility is coming, chat.
Anonymous tipped $25. Jesus chimes for
Obviously,
Elite
a
One.
colleague of yours at the America First Policy
Stake futures,
Institute. Do you know
live cattle,
specifically,
baby. Thank you, dude.
does she keep
We'll
her
look
post
later.
at AFPI,
Soon.
and then also would be the Secretary of Ag, or not? Or you're not sure?
Well, Matthew, you know, I think serving in government, there are certain...
Okay, yeah, whatever. So we're just waiting. What, Bama ranked number 14 in early polls? Who cares, dude? Like, whatever. Dynasty's over. We got Keelan Russell. Hopefully he can do better than Milroe did. My God. Yeah, but the game of college football is so different now. Heavenly Father, we'll see. I'm just watching on Right Side Broadcasting Network, RSBN. It's reliable. So I'm sure there are so many other sources you could watch it on. Let's have it on there. Okay. Yeah. Still waiting. We've been live now 1 hour and 24 minutes. If you're enjoying the coverage of this volatility and potentially historical moment, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Okay, let's smash the likes, smash the subs. Join the Discord if you haven't. Okay, like the Discord, super active, extremely educational. I mean, you want to be in a community of like-minded individuals. We all care about traditional technical analysis. We respect the TA. We respect risk management. And it's just a wholesome community, man. Like we don't, I mean, we're heavily moderated. So you're going to be getting higher quality community, like, period. I mean, we're, you know, family oriented community. So whatever. If you're not family oriented, you can, so one time, like, made my day. Like, there was a guy that was like, hey, man, I'm watching you with my son and my father. So I had 3 generations of a family watching my stream. But if I'm, like, cursing all the time and I'm being gross and crass and I'm, like, letting that crap go on in my channels, like my chats and stuff, like, I could never have that. 3 generations watching me. So, yeah, keep it family-oriented for sure. News out on crypto. Pfft, yeah, right, dude. We'll be moving a lot more than 105, okay? If when he signs that or whatever, we're going way lower. It's either 100K or 110K. I mean, that's like it, right? From where we are right now, what's it? We got like 5% IV, right? Yeah, 5% IV implied volatility. It should be higher, right? Like 10% IV on something like this. Which if it was a 10% implied volatility, 10% would be, it would either be 115,000 or 100 and, or I'm sorry, then it'd be like 94,000. Those are your two levels if it was 10%. Why down? Because the market is going to do what it's going to do, and you should have zero expectations. It could be a sell the news event. Remember, when Trump got elected November 5th, this huge run-up we got could be already pricing in what's about to happen. He ran on the things that he's about to sign. So nothing's new. You have to think all markets are forward-looking. They're not looking at the present. Is there any surprise about what he's about to do? He's in there. I don't know.
But, there are various places you could possibly watch this, but we're going to have a live feed as well. But I can tell you that right now, as I see some other feeds in other regions of the earth when it comes to live reporting.
He's there.
Okay, let's do it. Let's
Here we go,
Washington, DC
chat.
right now.
Case, and it will go through the first one, please.
Do you want? Yeah, Mr. President, this is an executive order on crypto.
Crypto.
Oh, sorry, we're doing it first. Sorry, Mr. President, this is an executive order on AI.
AI? What was that?
We're basically announcing the administration's policy to make America the world capital in artificial intelligence and to dominate.
Do you know that he just did that?
The world in AI.
Do you want to say your name, your full
Yeah,
name
David
and
Sachs,
serial?
AI and Crypto Czar.
David is one of the greatest in the world.
This is for crypto,
Most
sorry, AI.
there is.
Send it to 0, dude. Okay. So 105,
That
chat.
should take us to the forefront, right?
Absolutely. We got it, man.
Okay. And this, David, is?
Yeah, this is the crypto EO. We're going to be forming an internal working group to make crypto, to make America the world capital in crypto. And
Crypto, here we go.
Which is really going up, right?
Absolutely.
I make as loud as I can, man.
Looks
There
like
it
a
is, signed.
shaped structure on Bitcoin Daily. 0.0
Crypto capital of the world.
94 LTC.
You know, despite what's going on with Bitcoin's price, I mean,
You find them exciting? They might not be exciting, but they're going to make a lot of money for the country.
Thank you, sir.
And so is David. You have to check him out.
I guess that was
There's
it.
Somebody like this guy. They said, "How did you get David Sachs? How did you do that?"
yeah, this is live, dude.
It's,
What are you talking about?
He's doing it for the country more than anything else. So we appreciate it, David. Thank you very much.
This is an executive order establishing a presidential commission, an advisory commission on science and technology.
Good.
Science and technology? Meh.
Technology.
Do you want to explain that a little bit?
The basic idea is to get together top people from government, the private sector, technology industry, as well as educational institutions, to make sure that America maintains its leadership position with respect to science and technology development in the years ahead.
Good. That's great.
Next, sir, we have a presidential memorandum encouraging departments and agencies in your government, including the Department of the Interior, to promote federal recognition of the Lumbee tribe of North Carolina.
I love the Lumbee tribe. So this is their first big step, right?
This would be a huge step for them, sir.
Yeah, they were with me all the way. They were great. North Carolina, Lumbee tribe.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was it. Like, there has to be another one, right? That was not it at all. Like, what was it? It will be the... What's the executive order? We're going to make crypto the capital of the world. I don't even know what that means.
Yes, sir.
They were great.
Yeah, you can. All right, someone go there.
Get them that pen, sir, as well.
Yeah, let's do that.
Next, we have a set of pardons for peaceful pro-life protesters who were prosecuted by the Biden administration.
All right,
for exercising
pro-life
their
seems like that was
First
it. That's dump it, man. That was not.
23, sir.
23 people were prosecuted. They should not have been prosecuted.
Gain's gone, dude. That's it. That's it. Yep. The market knows.
Elderly people.
We're cooked, chat. We're cooked.
This is a great honor to sign this.
Wow. That was one more, I guess, right?
They'll be very happy.
See it?
So they're all in prison now.
Some are out of custody.
It's ridiculous. Okay?
Lastly, sir, we have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy.
Okay,
Robert
JFK.
F.
Cool.
And Reverend Dr.
I mean,
Martin.
cool, but
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years,
yeah,
for
dude.
decades.
Let's go ahead and put the fries in the bag because that was the worst thing that could have happened, probably.
Everything will be revealed. Okay? Give that to RFK Jr.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Okay, thank you very
Mr.
much.
President, Mr. President, a U.S. judge temporarily blocks the birthright citizenship order. Do you have any reaction?
No, obviously we'll appeal it. They put it before a certain judge in Seattle, I guess, right?
Okay. Well, that was it, chat.
There's no
So,
surprises with that judge.
Mr. President, Senators Collins and Murkowski have now said they will vote against Pete Hegseth. Are you worried about his confirmation and your reaction?
dump it, dude. Yep, 100K, easy. Because that was like, we were all waiting, and wow, that was bad. There's no, like, nothing can be done now. Like, there's no question that none of these reporters have asked any question about Bitcoin at all, except, hey, what about Trump coin? Because they're, trying to get them because it's like anti-Trump reporters, of course. But like, no one's like, hey, man, we're like genuinely concerned. What about the Bitcoin strategic reserve? No one's asking that to him. No one. Yeah, he signed an executive order that didn't make any, like, what does that mean? We're going to be the crypto capital of the world, and we're going to, but like, what are you going to do, man? So, at least we're not dumping totally yet. Yeah, that's crazy, though. The swings we've gotten today from the low, 5% swing, then a 4% swing, then another 4% swing, 3.3. Yeah, whatever. That's too much supply at a level where there is supply. Alt's doing anything.
Looks like a bearish W-shaped structure on Bitcoin daily. No strategic reserve. Run for the hills, bro. 0.04298487 LTC.
Could be. I mean, could be a W. I mean, if you use that scam wick as the C point, or technically B point because of sharks, 0x ABC. But okay, if it was like that, if you were going to really say bear shark, then you have to understand what I would say next, right? Fine. If it's a bear shark 113, it wasn't even a 113, it was a 108. So if that's the case, then 50% retrace will be a bullish 5-0. Low to high. We already hit that. You pretty much hit the bullish 5-0 immediately on the reaction, January 19th and 20th. So you say bear shark, but then again, there's bullish 5-0. So, right? Yeah. All right. Well, looks like I'm going to be doing leg day. I'm not going to be chugging any alcohol because that was the worst type of lackluster event we could have ever dreamed of. But that is typically how it goes. And if you didn't know, if you were coming in here wide-eyed innocent, expecting something good, you thought it was going to be, it never plays out like that, ever.
Bitcoin is such a small asset in the financial markets, it's nothing in the grand scheme of things. For us Bitcoin digins, it's everything.
Sputnik, thank you, dude, for the £5. I wouldn't say like everything. It's just we understand that we have central banks that are debasing our currency at an unprecedented rate. We have governments spending more money than they ever have. And so you going to your job and working your 9 to 5 with your 60K, 70K a year salary, they are stealing from you. They are devaluing the labor you put in. So we like Bitcoin because finite supply, decentralized, unhackable. It's all counterparty risk, right? That it fights that. It's an alternative to the current Ponzi scheme system we have in place now. But again, like I said, what was just signed, I guess, is legit what this run-up was. Forward-looking market, and we finally made it to the event. And it's nothing burger. But hey, 40% in 40 days, that's where we are right now. We're still up 40%, right? November 5th, the election. Currently trading up 53%, chat. So that's what happened. Yeah, evaluate the creation. Not create, but evaluate the creation of a strategic national digital asset stockpile. What does that even mean? Like, I mean, come on. Yeah, red now, because this is how, oh, you thought this? Well, the opposite happens. So don't be discouraged. At least we're above 100K for now. But yeah, I mean. No, groceries aren't going lower. Hate to be the breaker of bad news. Like, inflation doesn't reverse. So everything you're paying for now is not going down in price. Sorry. Companies aren't just going to be like, you know what? Out of the goodness of my heart, due to the CPI, we're going to lower our prices. No one's doing that. So you have to adapt to that market. And yeah, like, unfortunately, it makes it to where now people have to like gamble on scam coins and have to, you know, allocate massive amounts into financial markets to outrun inflation. Because a 50 to 70K a year salary is not going to cut it when everything's doubled in price, including like homes. Everyone else is positive. I mean, I'm not being negative. I'm just, like, again, I just said, forward-looking markets, we just had the run, 53% since November 6th. And here we are, still up here and unable to absorb the supply. There's just an overwhelming amount of supply at 106 to 108. Unbreakable supply for now. We just failed the test again and again, really for the past, what was that? Like 10 hours we have failed, and now we're at the lows. I'm about to, yeah, this is going down. Yeah, look, man, like a high, a lower high, now a perfect bearish back test. Really? Okay, well, see ya. Failed breakout of the little diamond pattern too. It's just, yep. This is typically these little news things. Oh, it's going to be such a historic day. Well, the price isn't going to do that. Sorry. Of course, it's excellent for the industry, but I'm just talking about immediate price action. I'm live for the event. I'm live for it. And people wanted 110K Bitcoin. But yeah, we got nothing really. We didn't even get a major drawdown. Y'all telling me to relax, huh? Yeah, Bitcoin now flushing, chat. Flushed. Down $3,000 from the high just, what was it, 20, 30 minutes ago? Yep. $3,600 drawdown in a matter of minutes. But we did it, man. Yeah, we did it. Bitcoin's going to be volatile. And alts are back to in the red. You know, a lot were kind of up and now they're not. So thing is, you know, if you're talking practically about levels, like anything technically above 98,000, I say 99,000, you're great. You're in really good shape. Now below 99,000, you're probably going to see 92K again. But if you never go below it, it's just either 99K, 100K, or 106, 108K. That's the range right now where we're in. Whew. SPY is moving. Yeah, it is. All-time high. We are at the highs of the day. So the stock market loved it. But yeah, Bitcoin, look at this. All as I'm speaking to you, fresh all-time highs in the S&P 500. And Bitcoin is down 0.67% on the day. So yeah, it reminds me of the beginning of the year, or at least after March. From March to November, where all the money was in stocks and semiconductors rotating around here and there, but then the money started flooding into Bitcoin November 6th after the election. So yep, now that Bitcoin had its run, it's consolidating, and now the S&P is running again. Oh, and someone tipped me, sorry, when this all was going on. What? Anonymous, oh, no, it was something before that, I think. Maybe not. No, McChanley, what's up, dude? Okay, thank you for the 25, man. Yeah, this is crazy. Wow, what a pump, dude. How about NVIDIA, right? I think it's probably going now to, yeah, we're positive on the day. If you want to target on this, pretty easy. High to low. 160, 169, your more immediate fib extensions. Beautiful. This is a great setup for way higher prices on this most recent price action. Spring back test of spring and divergence right there, convergence. Very nice looking. Wow, how about like the volatility is psychotic, man, on Bitcoin between these two levels. NVIDIA's junk, man. You don't know markets then. You clearly haven't made a dime on NVIDIA. Yeah, big tech earnings next week. Yeah, we got some moves coming. Well, remember what has NVIDIA really been doing? For the greater part of 200 days, it's been consolidating. So, I mean, that consolidation period's going to end. And you're above the 200 moving average. You're doing some bullish stuff locally. You're above the old all-time high from June. My money would be on it going higher when we go in impulse mode. Well, you talk about AMD, but AMD, remember, the weekly, I know it's down today, but anything above 119 could be extremely good. Piercing line on the weekly, 200-week moving average tested, tweezer bottom. Like, this one's really, really interesting. The recapturing the level, one test, the lower low. Yeah. I would not sleep on it. I'd be continuing to pay attention to it. Yeah. Solid stuff, man. I mean, you're really close to supply line break too. So there's a lot of promise here, though it unfortunately is not performing like NVIDIA.
Thank you for your analysis, Mitch.
I went for a walk. Thanks so much, dude, for the 6-1 crap. I got to go take my pre-workout because clearly this isn't going to I'm not canceling leg day for this. Sorry. So, chat, I got to get out of here. I'll get to those requests later, but I'll just be back. Thanks for coming out. Until next time, respect the TA.
Gentlemen in the mix.